you know, all the live amazing guys who's music outlets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the DJs too. So it's just like how is social media changing their way or changing their prospect of, you know what I'm saying, putting out the new music and getting people the vibe to what's going on.
Yeah.
And I definitely think it's changing, man. I
feel like some of the older cats are just not in tune with how these young cats recording, you know.
Yeah.
But it's gonna keep being that way. Like everybody kinda has a bitter bone in their body. like let's say if somebody said something about, that's not a good example.
You had something crazy in your mind, nigga.
Let's say somebody said something about who's a young cat kind of tearing shit up. I don't want to say about Dirt.
Okay, about Dirt. Okay, yeah.
NBA YoungBoy too.
Right.
They don't like the way they record, or they don't like the way they put so much violence in their music. A part of that is, don't get me wrong, everything is open for critique. It's art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's supposed to be talked about.
Right.
But that little bit of hatred or your opinion is going to keep that many more people from listening to that artist, I feel like. And I think that's wrong in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kind of make your own opinion.
Don't get me wrong, I do it too. Music people, we're sensitive.
Yeah.
So we kind of go hard with our opinion.
Yeah.
You know, kind of try to make the next person feel like us.
Right.
So it's like
about the music you're passionate about.
Yeah,
word.
And you know, with the advances in technology, bro, they ain't gotta record like us. They can punch everything.
Yeah.
And it still sound like one fluid verse.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's different ways of going about it now.
It is, man. And I feel like you know, just speaking about earlier, an artist who does a good job at doing that is Jim Jones. There's plenty more others, but just speaking about him because he's been in a couple different decades of music, and he caught on to, okay, this is how music is getting pushed out now. This is how they doing it. Let me jump it up and do it. Jump in there too. You know what I mean? Sort of what Jay-Z was doing back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
When he seen the shift in 04 and 05, he was like, oh, okay, now I got to let me pedal with that crowd and see what's going on and extract what I can extract out of there and push my music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the DJs get tied into this type of talk too, because think about it. You go on TikTok, right? It's trendy songs. And you know what I mean? The views is up for those little songs, no matter how long they get played. You hear that shit, you like, damn, that shit sound alright. That shit sound decent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna use that song to play at my club. Say I'm a DJ. I'm gonna use that song to play at my nightclub when I go to work, you know what I mean? Or I got the dancers up there. You know what I'm saying? So they picking songs that's just really content grabbers for the social media. You know what I mean? People want to do their own skits and want to do their own shit, but they're playing these songs. So you're gonna grab these songs and play at the club,
right?
Rather than going on to somebody's album and getting your own playlist together to put out your own shit. So it's crazy, man. But it is how it's moving today, and it's what's going on.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, man. So, like, what you think are some of the good things you could take out away from that? Since music is moving so fast, you really ain't even got time to sit down and concentrate on a whole body of work, for real.
There's so much music coming out, man. It's kind of hard to keep up with, like, cause I'm one of them cats. I want to listen to everything, even if I don't like it. I want to hear it.
He definitely one of them cats, for real.
Like, it's so hard to keep up with, man.
Yeah.
But one of the good things about it, I think, there's always an opportunity to win somebody over.
Yeah.
Young guys, if you hearing this, you know what I'm saying, young artists, keep doing you, man. Yep. They gonna realize, like, this shit is constantly evolving.
Yep.
You know, back when we was younger, you know what I'm saying, I always paid homage to the older guys.
Yeah.
But I bet then they were looking at some of us like, damn, this shit changing. But it went from like the pioneers of hip hop to like, boom. Now it's like we making money off this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And some of the older guys are a little bit jealous.
Yeah,
because
definitely
these young niggas getting big bags, big old bags,
glacier bags,
and I always hear them talking about how these niggas afford these private jets and taking all these flights. Nigga was like, where y'all getting this bread from? Like, I heard Method Man talking about this shit. Like, I don't know, man. It's interesting though.
It's definitely interesting. You feel me?
I think a lot of old heads, like, let's say, for instance, somebody like Snoop, always paying homage to the young guys, trying to build them up. And doing a lot of collaborations with them. Yeah. You got to get in the studio with these dudes.
You got to get in the studio
have conversations with them.
Yep.
Even like what J. Cole did with Lil Pump.
Exactly.
I had the interview with him. Cats like Jay Prince. Jay Prince took Honeycomb Brazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
An old head nigga that's been in the game for years, that's a well-respected name. Take a young, wild nigga like Honeycomb Brazy that's always, you know what I'm saying, getting into some trouble type shit. They meshed together. And they they put some joints out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Honeycomb Brazy ended up getting in trouble again. I think sent him to prison, but you know what I'm saying? More stuff like that needs to happen.
Right. You know, and then sometimes you can't it's hard to explain that when fans are asking you, they following up on what you was putting together. Like, I'm sure they went to Jay Prince was like, what happened with Honeycomb, or what happened with you was trying to, are y'all still doing this, or y'all still doing that?
Yeah.
Trouble comes and fans come and try to disrupt what you got going on. I mean,
for sure.
These new artists, they got so many cameras in their face, right?
Yeah.
So it's like gossip.
We're in the media area.
The media area. That's exactly a good way to label it.
Media era.
It's the media era because gossip flows. Okay, back 10, 15 years ago, gossip was flowing through magazines, and you'll catch it flowing on the internet, but not as rapid and not as fast. You know what I mean? Now, I promise you, I seen something. Was it somebody made a diss track, somebody passed, or it was something that's happened sudden, and within matters of minutes, it was up for everybody to comment on and share. And that's another thing, speaking on this topic, like, artists are starting to learn that, oh no, let me rephrase it. Artists are starting to get frustrated with fans and commenters on their social sites. Yeah. And you can't do that. It's like, it's gonna happen. Motherfuckers gonna say dumb shit. Motherfuckers gonna say good stuff, give you good feedback and bad feedback. You know what I mean? But
man, I just recently heard some crazy shit about Ari Lennox.
Okay, what's up?
She trying to retire.
I mean, who's stopping her?
I think she said something, and I'm paraphrasing, but something to the likes of like, she's getting tired of these misogynistic men. Yeah. Like, comment on her posts, but like posts and music. Yeah. But you making like sexual references in your music. Like,
what you think you gonna?
You putting it out there. You know what I mean?
Like, be real. Like
we feeding off of you.
Be real. And to all you okay, now it's a thing now to be a social figure, right? And have a whole heap of followers and a whole heap of people commenting and, just following your wave. Now, when it's like that, you cannot be mad when that bad press comes back. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And happy to what? Ari Lennox, that's her name? That's her last name? She's gaining the attention, right? You know what I'm saying? Putting on for her followers, so she's speaking freely and fucked around and clipped her bag. She clipped the bag with Rihanna because you want to speak freely and it don't matter, this is that, Yeah, it's cool. You can do all that, but just watch the platform you're doing it on. Cause I guarantee you,
this nigga said
Riri ain't, I guarantee you, Riri ain't give her no text message or heads up before she motherfucking zoomed out on her face call. You dig?
Yeah.
So it's like you really gotta watch what you're really saying to your fans, because you don't know who's watching for real. And
that's right.
some of these topics are, we're gonna tap into that too. Some of these topics are emotionally spun. They're tight. The window is tight when it comes to just hurting somebody else. The window is real tight. You never know what side of the window you on, or what side of the spectrum you on. So you know that ties into mental health. Like
it does.
Like, you know what I mean?
It definitely does. But one thing I can say, cell phone.
This device right here. Woo.
When that shit get too heavy, turn this bitch off.
Turn it off. It got a switch.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
You can even disable comments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's many ways.
But it's so many people. There's so many people that glorify the comment